Hey everybody, Brandon Clifford here, Global Franchise Solutions. Excited to talk to you today about a really cool topic. And a good friend of mine on the line with us today, we have Kumaresh Kar, who works for SoFront, a digital media and CRM company. I tell you myself, Brandon Clifford, Global Franchise Solutions. I'm a franchise consultant, matching entrepreneurs with awesome franchise opportunities. But I generate all my business on social media. So we just want to take a minute to share some ideas and strategies. And of course, Kumaresh, he works in digital marketing. So say hi, Kumaresh, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello everyone. Myself Kumaresh. I have around 12 years experience in digital platform. I help a lot of companies. I help a lot of companies to meet their goal through digital uh, means, which include social media, different digital platforms. Yeah. So that's in a nutshell. Right now I'm working for Softfront as a head of marketing and sales, and I'm helping different franchisees, different businesses to meet their digital goals. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I use SoFront myself, for digital marketing. And, so if you guys are looking for someone, whether it's building a website, CRM, social media management, they can do it all. And we all know that the social media today, it's like TV was, 10, 15 years ago. It's where all the attention is. People, they don't watch mainstream media anymore. They watch YouTube. They don't read the newspaper. They check their Twitter feed. So we have to have a presence on digital media in order to compete in business these days. And the hardest thing that people try to figure out is how do I create content? Because we know that, content is king, so they say, and there's lots of different mediums. There's text, there's images, there's videos, SlideShare. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But what Kumaresh and I are going to try to share today is our three favorite or simplest ideas for generating, content consistently on social media to kind of get your name out there and continue to market. So why don't we start with you, Kumaresh? What's your number one, first idea that people can do to get started today?
So for me, I always believe that nothing better than a client testimonial. I believe that if you can have great client testimonials in a form of video or text, you can put it out through different social media platforms, and that creates a lot of trust and belief regarding your business, and that helps you to generate business out of these platforms as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and a
So
client
that's
testimonial is
number one.
simple too. So I mean, like that's something that someone could take a smartphone, 30 seconds, turn a selfie and talk about your services. And if they're not comfortable on camera, you mentioned text as well, right? So what are some
Exactly.
examples of way they can do it via text even?
Exactly. And the moment they are doing it, the best thing is that they basically putting their reputation in stake, and they're talking about your business, which help you to represent your business in a better way to the outer world. Yeah.
Absolutely. And with the way of the world, I mean, LinkedIn, they can write it right in there. There's no excuse not to have client testimonials if
Exactly.
you're doing a good job, So cool. So we'll keep rolling on my number one. All right, is a little bit off the beaten path, is asking some sort of a question that just creates engagement. Because like we said at the beginning of this, content is king, engagement is queen. All right. So,
Exactly.
and it doesn't even have to be about business. A friend of mine, he's a colleague of mine. He actually posted a question the other day about, hey guys, what's your favorite coffee? On LinkedIn, I saw it. It went crazy viral. Had like a couple hundred comments. That's going to generate leads for his business. It's going to create views of his profile, and people are going to want to talk to him. Just by seeing that he's a normal human being. So it could be a thought-provoking question, absolutely, but just something
Exactly.
that'll create engagement.
Now, I'm in sync with you on that part. When you ask a question, people start thinking about it, and they come with their own perspective,
Mm-hmm.
which even help them to explain themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So from that point, they get connected with you, and that can create a lot of engagement for sure. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So what's your number two?
Sure. So my number two right now is to share your success story. Like, everyone have success stories where they help their customer, they help their uh, clients, and uh, that that specific thing not only help you to establish yourself as a great service provider, it helps other people also to figure out their problem areas. Like, each of every business, they have their own problems, and when you talk about your success story or how you have helped someone to get out of their overcome their problems, that basically help other people to figure out their problems as well. On that part, they link with that story, and they get reach to you to support them.
Yeah, no, I think that can be very powerful, especially, I mean, before you even start doing that, if you can talk, identify who your ideal customer is.
Exactly.
And then talk about how you work, then someone sees it and they're like, oh, I'm similar to that person that.
Exactly.
I own a franchise that has 10 to 20 units and is looking to expand and putting in, a CRM. So that makes a lot of sense. So I should talk to Kumarich, Absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. So, all right. So my number 2 is collaborate with other people, and interview somebody. Okay. Creating content's hard. That's why we're doing this today, right? To help people do that. And the best way to do it is question and answer. So, whether it's a past client, maybe it's a future client, maybe it's a colleague, maybe it's an industry expert, someone who might have some clout or a well-known reputation in the industry. Because what that does is it positions you, if you're doing a simple Q&A video or a blog post, it positions you as someone who is connected, and people know that it's not always what you know, but it's who you know that can get you ahead in business.
Absolutely.
So I think interviewing someone is a great way to produce content. What do you think about that?
No, absolutely. I'm in sync with you on that part, and I believe that not only promote your business, your services, that promote others' businesses as well. So the person whom you are talking with, that helps them to promote their business. On that part, both people are on the win-win side. Okay.
And
so create value for both of them.
Yeah, that value you have to give first. Absolutely. Cool. What's your number?
So my number 3, when we, especially when we are talking about LinkedIn, we always think about professional aspect, but we forgot one thing, that we all are human beings. So we need to, take our personal aspect as well in front of our targeted audience, so that they can connect with us as a human being, right? So I love to take positive aspect of my life to my audience who are there. Okay, although it's a professional platform, but I love to do that, because that creates lots of positivity and connection between me and my targeted audience. So that's another thing which I like to do.
Yeah, I mean, sharing those little snippets, like you said, humanizes you, and and then they can relate to you. I have kids, you have kids, we could talk about similar things, or and I mean, I personally, I find, I use Instagram, and Twitter for more of that personal stuff. But you're saying even share it on LinkedIn, like that.
Absolutely, and some of the time, we go through certain situation in our personal life, which is very related to our professional life too. We get some understanding which is very important to our professional life as well. So we can mix this both, and we can create a story, and we can take it forward to our audience.
Cool.
And it's a knowledge sharing, basically. It's helped a lot, and we can mix it with a question which can provoke other people as well to share their stories.
No, and that kind of ties in with my final one almost a little bit, because I the last one I was going to share was just document your process. So you hear that all the time. I mean, all the the gurus and experts talk about document over create. It's the easiest thing to do, and whether it's documenting your daily life or just documenting the way you work with a client from beginning to end. You talked about sharing success stories, maybe even sharing some failures, just talking about the struggle. Again, it humanizes you, and it shows people that you're a hard worker, and you're going to help them solve their problem. Because at the end of the day, that's all the customer really cares about, is how you're going to help them solve their problem, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. No,
cool.
That's very important. If you can do that, that's basically help your customer to understand that what exactly they're looking for from your end as well.
Awesome.
So that's very important.
Very cool. Well, guys, so like you said, this is just a quick video with 3 simple strategies of each of us. So you got double dips, so that's 6, right? That you can get started today. There's no excuse. Just get started. I mean, client testimonials, easy. We all have customers we worked with in the past. Ask a question. Anything that can create engagement, something to get your name out there that'll share success stories. Talk about clients you've helped in the past and how you've helped them solve their problems. interview somebody, do Q&A. That's really super simple and easy. Share stuff about your personal life. It's social networking is what it's about. So let people in, let your network in, and then document your process. Document, don't create. If you're trying to spend all day long, or 30 days trying to come up with this world-changing blog, you're never going to get it done. You got to get started. So,
absolutely. And
Kumaresh, why don't you share with everyone kind of where they can find you, and if they want to talk to you about your company or how you can help them solve their problem.
Absolutely. So, anyone can get in touch with me through my email, which is Kumaresh, KUMARESH.KAR@softfrontcrm.com. And, I always believe that it's more about understanding the other's need. And then based on that, if I can create a solution out of my knowledge and provide that solution to them so that it can create or generate value for their business, that's how it's my methodology to figure out a solution for my clients. That's I follow. And whenever you want, you just drop me a mail, or you can even get in touch with Brandon and they can your mail to me.
Yeah, I can definitely get in touch with Kumaresh, sure. So awesome, guys. So if this video created any value for you, we hope it did. Please leave a comment below. Share it with some friends who are looking for ideas to create some content. Reach out to either Kumaresh or myself, and we can help you, come up with some good solutions for your business, I'm sure. All right, thanks a lot, Kumaresh. You guys have a great day.
Thank you. You have a good time. Bye-bye.